And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Bridgewater now. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina.
Bridgewater's pass complete to number 12.
DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On play action. Now Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. K1 Short pushing through there to make the play defensively.
They just gave up a sack there. And if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are. And I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
Oh, it don't matter.
One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Now he'll escape to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And he spins through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Panthers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And the Panther first down.
Bridgewater again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
22,
Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to be.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13.
Ronald Jones.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
3-yard loss.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They would have liked to have gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
And it's fielded at the 34. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt. Leads to a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on
the passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the ring. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Panthers 28, Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
3rd and 7.
Wait, set, wide, 20. Check, watch 54, And let's get that ball, Let's get that.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there,
Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. He's got daylight past the 20.
They live for this.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 35. Buccaneers, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going deep this time. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track sneakers? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll run with McCaffrey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, 39 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
42.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Hey, watch Sam. Watch Sam. 72.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First down.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
We got 4. Check motion, 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 motion.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
The score, Panthers 49, Buccaneers 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ball game. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
At the Bucs' 21-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey. Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Mike 54.
And again, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
The 2-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Watch the run. Shit.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. To the air again with Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54, right there.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He'll let one go. And got his man complete. The 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Panthers 56, Buccaneers 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Brady will try again on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's Gabe for the Buccaneer field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Bridgewater here to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers.